Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches, brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is the community of professional coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. Our institute is based in Dallas, Texas, USA, and we are now a bona fide institute for mental health. Life Coaching Access is our service to our community, and we aim to give you an experience of the process of transformations through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more of our coaching services and classes, please get in touch with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. Right now, what's up next with Life Coach Philippines, or now as we do business as the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur, is the mental health certification program. This is up next this December 5, 6, and 12. And if you have not yet inquired and you have not yet known about this mental health certification program that we are going to run this coming December, this is going to be our pilot run, our first run. I invite you to get in touch with Coach Rizal. Again, the same number, 0917-586-1661, to join us in our pilot run. If you are a professional service provider right now, even if you are not certified by the institute, you are welcome to join us in these certification classes. Once again, the mental health certification program brought to you by Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur is not exclusive for professional certified life coaches from the institute. If you are certified by any other institute, locally or globally, you are welcome to join us. You are welcome to not higher nudge, to level up your practice of life coaching, especially if you are one professional who is focused advancing mental health. So I'd like to invite you to join us in this pilot run this coming December 5, 6, and 12. And let's advance mental health in our country and, of course, globally. The mental health certification program is also a global or international certification program that will be awarded to you after the 3 days. Actually, it's a half day. It's a 4 hours everyday classes. It will be like our professional certificate from life coaching. Once you are certified by the institute, you can practice and use your certificate, your credential, not only in the country, but also globally. And just an added note, the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur right now as a bona fide institute for mental health is authorized and accepted, accredited by different U.S. service provider to provide mental health services. And so the institute is hiring professionals who can help us advance and give mental services in terms of mental health in the US. So if you want to partake of this opportunity, this is the best time for you to get certified. Once again, December 5, 6, and 12. I am Master Coach A, and you are joining me for the Way of the Master, Mastery with Ease and Grace. Your access with me is every Sunday, 4 p.m. So for today, I will be sharing with you Mastery of Health. Okay, so please tag a friend, tag a loved one, share this link, okay, and let's reach many people. Let's help a lot of people right now in terms of mastery of their health. So to all the change agents, to all our fellow coaches, to our fellow entrepreneurs joining me right now on a Sunday afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with me. So we're going to be talking about health today. And as a jump start, once again, I'd like to check on you. Let's do some health check-ins. Okay. In a matrix of 1 to 10, how do you assess your state of health right now? I'm not only talking of your physical health, I'm talking of your holistic health. Okay. So that speaks of your physical, speaks of your mental, your spiritual, your emotional. So let's do some health check-ins right now. In a scale of 1 to 10, how do you scale? How do you define? How do you see your health state or conditions right now? Just write on the chat box below 1 to 10. What's your number? Okay. So how do you feel right now? Do you feel good? Do you feel great? Okay. Do you feel awesome? Do you feel that even if some body pains in there, okay, some pains, emotions in there, or some mental thoughts are running into your head right now, do you feel great? Do you still have a high skill in terms of health? Let me know in the chat box as you give a big shout out. Another thing that I'd like you to do, okay, is that if there is one person, okay, or if there is one individual or a loved one, or maybe an organization, okay, that's keeping you, okay, reminded all the time of your health conditions, okay? So, we got some friends, we got some relatives, or there are some organizations that, continuously posting about health. If you can remember them right now, give a shout out, okay? Give a shout out, give some love, give some emojis, and say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be in check, okay, and always mindful of my health. Okay, some people would always remind us about the food we eat, have we exercised, and at times when we are not mindful and not really taking it from a good standpoint, we can despise them, and sometimes we just brush them off. And why not take this moment and say thank you? Maraming salamat pala at nagpapaalala ka sa kalusugan ko. There are people that we tend to forget and we just brush it off. Or if you have like an HMO that been taking care of you, maybe you could remember, maybe recently a family member or an office mate, or maybe you have been into the hospital and your HMO have really taken good care of you. So that's what exactly I was talking about earlier. The institute, our institute, the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, had been accredited by several HMO in the US. And right now, a handful of HMO in the US is accepting, and they're covering even concerns about mental health. So prayerfully, that also happens here in the Philippines. But just the same, there are a lot of HMOs right now in the country who's offering such a great service, offering a very good coverage, and been taking care of us, our family members. And if you can remember them right now, give a shout out. Give a shout out in the chat box. Let's remember them. Let's honor them. Let's say thank you, thank you, thank you for taking care of us. Especially right now, it's pandemic. Yes, it may not be COVID, but sometimes we oftentimes we get paranoid of our health. And a couple of days back, I was talking to someone from the health industry, and he was saying, a lot of people now is in a panic and would go to the hospital with these symptoms and all, even if the doctors will say don't go to the hospital because it's not safe for you and all, they would still go because they want to to feel great and be secured. And so there's a lot of HMOs, okay, that's taking care of the bill for us. So thank you. Give a big shout out, okay, to these HMOs, okay. And yeah, big shout out to Lifeline. Okay, so the provider of equipment, machineries. Okay, in terms of of health, not only mental health, the physical health. That's where Master Coach Jasmine is connected at this moment. So if you can remember these companies, if you can remember the service providers, give a shout out. If you are one person who's also clinically diagnosed of mental health, and you've got a psychiatrist, you're working with a therapist, you're working with a psychologist, whoever is your service provider right now, and providing you really taking care of you, providing you the service that you need, so you feel better, you'll be able to function, and you are on your road to recovery. Give a shout out, okay? Give a shout out. If it's a doctor, give a shout out. Hey, doctor, thank you so much, okay? If it is your dental, okay? So, dental care provider, your dentist, okay? Dr. Acosta, thank you so much for taking care of my dental health, okay? My dental care, okay? She's been doing a great job with my teeth, with my gums for, been working with her for about 2 months, or we started working on my gums, on my teeth before the pandemic, and my dentist is doing such a great job. So why don't you give really a good shout out, a big shout out, some love emojis to everyone who's providing a good service to you. Your therapist, okay, your physical therapist, everyone, every service provider related to your health. Okay, so be it an organizations, be it an individual, whoever it may come to your mind right now, who been taking care of you, been taking care of your family member, maybe your parents, maybe your children. If you're a parent and you've got an infant, you've got a toddler, you've got kids, and you've got your pedja taking care of you, of your kids, okay, and you can sleep soundly knowing that your children are taking, being taken care of, or vaccinations and all these service providers, okay, we know that they are the frontliners. They are been taking care of us. They've been standing strong. They've been fighting, and we've lost many lives. Also, we've lost a lot of lives of frontliners. Yep, maybe it also the nurse who took care of you. Okay, whoever can come to your mind right now. And if you are a service provider, if you are healthcare service provider right now, big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing a great job. Thank you for serving. Thank you for taking care of us. And we're going to be talking about health today. Okay, so thank you once again. If you are here, if you're joining, if you have been tagged, if you are watching this on a replay, salute to you, to everything that you are doing, for the long hours of study, learning, training, continuous practice that you are doing. We give salute to you. Thank you so much for taking care of our health. We value whatever it is that you are doing beyond, okay, beyond your capacity. If you have been stretched, okay, to provide us really the kind of care that we need. So thank you so much to everyone in the hospitals right now, to everyone who's on duty, just in case you happen, okay, to be watching this, to our change agents, to our fellow coaches, to our fellow life coaches who are from the medical industry. Salute to you. Thank you so much for doing such a great job. Thank you for serving in the medical industry and advancing still life coaching. So maraming salamat po sa inyo. So we're gonna be talking about health mastery today. All right, so any one of you, okay, if you think about health, okay, let me also know in the chat box what comes to you, what comes to your mind. So this is episode 8, and we're going to be talking about health mastery. And as I begin, okay, you can see on the screen, just breathe. Okay, just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so breathe in the things that you want to have and breathe out the things that you don't like. So maybe you just like say, breathe in love, breathe out rejection. Breathe in acceptance, okay? Breathe out hatred. Breathe in forgiveness. Breathe out unforgiveness. So if you can do that right now, then just go ahead, okay? Be intentional, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, okay? So that's just what I wanted you to do as we get started today. Pack my bag moment, hashtag pack my bag moment. If you are new to our segment, if you are new to our episode, you could hear this over and over again, to all the fellow speakers, not only here in Life Coaching Access, but in also Decaf Brewing Live. We would always say that get your pack my bag moment. So this is the time where you get intentionally, like you are being intentional to get nuggets of wisdom. You are being intentional to get insight. You are being intentional to get something from the talk. Okay, so let's really honor your time in the digital space. So if you are spending time with me right now, get your hashtag pack my bag moment. And if you are like wondering why pack my bag moment, so this is in like memory, okay, remembrance of those times when we can still attend workshops, seminars, training physically, and then like it could be like long hours, like 4 hours, 6 hours, and at a certain point in time, a speaker will tell you something, share, and then you say, that's it. That's what I came for. I can pack my bag and I can go home. So be intentional and be mindful of your time. So not only when you watch our streaming here in Life Coach Philippines, wherever you go, whatever webinar you will be attending, I truly encourage you to be mindful of your time in the digital space and be intentional to get your hashtag pack my bag moment. So if you want to put context in it, if ever you're sharing this in your timeline, in your Facebook group and Facebook pages, and if you want to put a context to it, so when we search for you, okay, please put also another hashtag Life Coaching Access. So did you get to breathe? Okay, so did you get to do some breathing in, breathing out? Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, breathe in the things that you love, want to have in your life, and breathe out the things that you don't want and you want to just like flash out in your space right now. Welcome once again to Health Mastery. This is episode 8. So we've started last month. The whole project of life coaching access started last month, and we are now on our second month. So in my case, this is gonna be my eighth episode here. So, health mastery. All right. So, if this is the first time you're joining me, I am Master Coach A. I'm a professional certified life coach. My coaching focus is impact, income, and influence. So you can check the works that I do in Coach A page. So this is the cover page, so you will not be mistaken. My full name is Bernadette Oblena Purto. My timeline. Okay, you can check me. My personal timeline, my personal FB page is Adet Purto. This one, Coach A, is my business page. You can join my community, Coach A Coaching Community, if you are a professional or you are a life coach or you are one person who's looking for a community where you can have an interactions, where you can have a safe space to express your emotions, your feelings, ask questions, get some guidance, okay? And, just have a community where you will be accepted, okay? That you can freely be who you are, but of course, we celebrate with you, but you will not be tolerated. That's how we say it. Okay, join my community. Join our community, Coach A Coaching Community. Okay, if you are one person, okay, who is called to be a change agent, you are called to be like us, a profession certified life coach. You might be coaching in your life. You might be the go-to person in your organizations. Your family would you might be the you go-to person even in your family, and you might be doing this quite some time, and you feel that this is the time, this is the season that you want to professionalize whatever you are doing in your organization. You want to professionalize whatever you are doing for your family. Then I invite you to take a look at what we offer to you, so you can professionalize your coaching practice, you can professionalize, and you can monetize the coaching process. And for those of you saying, oh, is there someone who will pay me for giving advice? We're not giving advice, okay? So life coaches do not give advice. Life coaches facilitate a process so you can move from point A to point B. Life coaches help you go through a process where you can achieve your goals, okay, see your visions into reality, becoming a reality. You need to speak a life coach not just because you've got a problem. Well, we don't solve problems for you, but we can help you solve the problem. But that's not really the essence of working with a coach. We work with transitions, we work with transformations, we work with every projects that you might have, both personally and professionally. We work with organizations, we work with individuals. So if you are one person and you have been doing this in your life, and you want to see what this profession can do for you, for your family, your organization, and of course for the globe, for the world, get in touch with Coach Rizal, 0917-586-1661, and allow us to journey with you, allow the Institute to awaken in you this sense of calling, okay, this sense of fulfillment that would come from you fulfilling your calling. I am also the CEO and the founder of P165 Worldwide Food and Beverage Unlimited Corporations, and we are doing business as Decaf Coffee Republic. Just in case this is the first time you're hearing our organizations, we exist, okay? We exist to help people be coached and be transformed. We exist as an organization so that you have a place of solace, you have a place of refuge. We exist as the coaching hub. We exist as the home of professional certified life coaches. But even if you are not yet a professional life coach and you just want to hang out with us, you want to have a conversations with us, visit Decaf Coffee Republic. We are located inside PC or Pioneer Center. This is along Pioneer Road corner, Brixtons and United Street. Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. And we are operating from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So just in case after your office hours, your working hours, you want to chill in a space, okay, cool, chill it out, relax, okay, breathe out, breathe in some good vibes and some good energy. Visit Decaf Coffee Republic and you will be greeted and served by professional certified life coaches. Yes, everyone on the floor who will be greeting you, who will be serving you, who will be preparing your sumptuous meal, your delicious meal, your healthy meal are all professional life coaches because we believe that as we serve you, we also help you go through the process of healing, transformations, and transitions. So you may want to try us out. Okay, one of these days or maybe tonight, you still have a time. If you want to chill it out with your family, if you want to have some fresh air, you want to have some ambience, the space is huge. That's just like good enough space for you. And yes, we observe social distancing. So don't worry about it. Okay, we know we want to take care of your health as we take care of our health as well. So, I okay, so when we talk about mastery, okay, this is my 8th week and I've been talking to you about mastery. Okay, so you might have heard this 10,000 hour rule by Malcolm Gladwell that says that for you to gain mastery about anything, any discipline, any craft, any hobbies, okay, you've got to spend 10,000 hours before you say, I'm master of it. So if you compute it, like for example, you do a practice 8 hours a day for 5 days, okay, exclusive of your weekend, that's going to be 52 weeks or 4.8 years. Okay, so if you will be talking about mastery in terms of number of hours, that's about 4.8 years ang tagal. Okay, so however, okay, as we go through mastery, as we go through this episode of mine, my segment of mine here in Life Coaching Access, I have been sharing that more than the number of hours that you dedicate in the practice, it is actually what you practice and how you practice that will ultimately lead you to mastery. Now, I want you to know this, especially if you are just joining me for this episode. If you are watching this for a replay and you have not catch any of my past episode, know that if you focus only on the amount that you spent practicing and not on the quality of your practice, so just for the heck that you are practicing about this skill, this craft, this talent of yours, then your practice may not be helpful at all. It will not lead you to the kind of mastery that you truly desire. What else you need to know, that another thing that you need to consider is the foundation of your practice towards mastery. Like any other thing that you do in your life, foundation is necessary, foundation is needed, and it's of really important. So if you want to master something or become a master in one field or discipline, it is truly essential that you know not only what you are to master, but you and how to master it, but you are also have to be mindful of who you will learn to master it and why. Okay, so that's crucial. So for example, I want to master this particular craft. Okay, decide from whom. From whom are you gonna learning, and from whom will you get your mastery and why? It's very important. Okay, because there's a lot of gurus. There's a lot of subject matter experts. You can find it in the internet right now, especially with the pandemic, with everybody just get online. If you search one particular topic, you get a lot of gurus, you get a lot of SMEs or subject matter experts, and there's a lot of people who's been there, done that. Okay, so you would always like, who will I learn from? And it always appears that everybody have something great to say, and there's always a promise of this, and you will be attracted. So really the question is, who should you be mastering with? Okay, who should be your master? Who should be your teacher? Okay, so who should be our master? Okay, so for this segment of Life Coaching Access, the question is, who should be our master when we want to master something, because my segment is life mastery, mastery with ease and grace. So if this is the first time you're joining me in this segment of Life Coaching Access, Way of the Master, I want to journey with you. So I am also in a journey with you in the mastery of life with ease and grace by learning from the greatest book of all time, the scripture. So we are learning from the master himself, my master. His name is Jesus. Let's get started. So what is health? I can read some of you there right now. You're giving comments, you're giving a shout out. And so what is health? And what is your scale? Where are you now in the scale? From 1 to 10, what is your health condition? What is your health state right now? How do you define your health right now? Are you 1, 2, 3? I can see some people 7, 8. Okay, so where are you now in your scale of health? Okay, health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. And this is the definitions given by World Health Organizations. Oftentimes we kind of think that, I'm not sick. I'm complete. There's no parts of my body, that you can see physically. Okay, that's not there. So I have everything from head to toe. And I can't find any sickness. Okay, I can't find any disease, and so I would say I'm healthy. But the World Health Organizations clearly defines that health is a state. It's a state of being complete. And you talk about physical, mental, and social well-being. So do some checks. Scale of 1 to 10. Where are you in the scale right now? When you talk about health, truly, it's extremely hard to improve what is not measured. I think health is one of the very challenging thing to measure in our life. Yes, we can go through our annual checkups, we can have our BPs, we can have our laboratories, we can have, a lot of, tests. But truly, I believe it's extremely hard to improve certain areas of our health that we cannot measure. And especially when you talk about mental health, we say that some sickness are unseen. And how do you measure that? So when you talk about health, in my case, the way I see that, the way I see it is mastering your health is mastering what you inhale and what you exhale. Mastering your health is being able to be in control of what you allow in your life to come in, and what you are and how you are mastering as well what you are allowing to come out. So people would say, like in the computer, garbage in, garbage out. But have you ever wondered sometimes where you kind of, you burst some words, you express your thoughts, and, you just go ballistic, and you kind of puzzle, where did it came from? What happens? Okay. So again, I want you to come and join me in a posture that, because health truly is something that is challenging to measure. It's extremely hard, okay, to measure. Uh, it's extremely hard to improve if you cannot measure it. Okay. And yes, of course, it's challenging to measure it. So the kind of measurement that we gonna be using right now, or at least the benchmark, is mastering your health, is mastering what you allow to come in and what you allow to come out. What is it that you're breathing in and what is it that you're breathing out? Therefore, okay, so maybe if you may want to try and journey with me in this afternoon. Okay, so it says it's extremely hard to improve what is not measured. So why don't you write in a paper? Okay, so if you're courageous enough and you want to share it in the chat box, do so. Okay, I want to challenge you, write three things. Okay, three things that you allow, like you inhale in your life regularly every single day. And what is it that you intentionally exhale every single day? Intentionally. So, for example, do you intentionally inhale gratitude? Like things for you to be grateful. Are you mindful, like intentionally every single day? You look for things to be grateful, to be thankful. Do you intentionally exhale hatred, bitterness, unforgiveness, pain? So, what are the things that you intentionally let in your life, and what are the things that you intentionally and mindfully you want to release from your life? If you want to be courageous enough, if you are courageous enough, and if you want to be a blessing to people, I encourage you. I Be inspired. Okay, help other people get transformed by your inspirations, by your motivations. Share it in the chat box below and let me know your thoughts. Okay, so I'm looking at it this side because I can. This is where I can see. I have another screen here and I can see some comments. Although I don't get to read all your comments during the show, during my talk, because I want to give you really the full time of that. And then, but rest assured that after the talk, after these discussions, I'm gonna go back and check your comments. And if you've got some questions in there, okay, then I'm gonna respond to you. Okay, better yet, if you wanna send me a private message, just do so. Adet Buto, you can do that, or Coach A. All right. So thank you. I can see all coaches right now, and I can see also some guests who's joining me right now. So good afternoon. Share with me. Okay, share with us. Share in the space. What are the three things that you normally intentionally breathe in? All right, and the three things na you breathe out. So three things you breathe in and three things that you breathe out intentionally. Share it. And if you're not ready to share it publicly, do some notes, put it in your journal. Okay. So t- put this note to yourself. Take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and unclench your jaw. Okay. So and give me a smile. Okay. So I cannot see you, but you can see me. And once again, whatever it is that you're feeling right now, whatever it is that's not really good with you right now, whatever it is that needs improvement, whatever it is that feels not really okay, remind yourself right now this feeling won't last forever. So just take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, relax, and clench your jaw. And let's enjoy this moment, like maybe another 15 minutes, and hear what I'm about to share with you this afternoon. Health mastery. Let's talk about the air. Okay. Have you ever thought what would happen if you don't have air in your space? Okay. So let me know in the chat box. What would happen if you don't have air in your space right now? It's just for a moment you don't have air. What would happen to you? What would happen to your space? Okay. So let me know in the chat box. If you could imagine a space without air, a space right now, your space, and just imagine all of a sudden you will be denied of air. What would happen? How long will you last? So that's basically the reason why I want you to journey with me and see how important your health is. It's like the air that we breathe. I'm sure you say no. You can't take away the air from me. You can't say, I'm going to be here without the air. I couldn't breathe. I will not be able to breathe, and definitely you will die. hmm And that's the reason why, for me, when we talk about health, it's like the air that we breathe. Oftentimes, you hear people say health is wealth. Yeah. But okay, I understand why you say that, because if you're healthy, you're wealthy. But you see, if you take away wealth, you're still alive. If you don't have money, you're still alive. That's why you say health is wealth. Okay. But I want you to have a mental picture of how important health is to you. To us, of course, I'm not excluded that. How important health, and it's as important as the air that we breathe. You take away that health from you, and I talk about physical, I talk about mental, I talk about spiritual, and I talk about emotional health here. If you take, remember, the World Health Organization states that it's a holistic health. And oftentimes, okay, we only want to take care, or we are only mindful of our physical health. And we let go of our mental health. We let go of our spiritual health. We let go of our emotional health. It can wait. As long as I'm okay, my BP is okay, and all of these things is okay, I'm well. But that's not how it is defined. Health is a holistic thing. And if you can picture it out, and if you can imagine that health is like the air that we breathe, then you will understand that you don't want to allow any part of your health to be compromised. So it's just like saying, all right, you're breathing right now. Let me try to reduce the air. And let's see if you're going to be breathing still. Maybe you will, but the quality of breathing will be different. Okay? So I want you to have that mental picture. What would happen if you compromise your breathing, as you are now compromising any facets of your health? So, if you want to dive deeper to this, think about your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. What areas of your health are you compromising today? What are areas of your concerns you are putting aside? You are saying it can wait. Think about your health as the air that you breathe. Breathing is essential. It's an essential and involuntary activity that we do every second of our lives. I'm sure you agree with this. But how many of these facts, okay, about the air you breathe, did you truly know about? Same token, how many facts, how many details, how many truths about health do you truly know and you are mindful to keep? You ever realize that one area, one facets, one element, one pillars of your health that you are sacrificing right now? It's just like you cutting the supply of air in your space. You are cutting the supply of air in your life. And you just imagine what would happen to you if you continuously do this. Air, okay, is colorless, odorless, okay, tasteless mixtures of gases that surrounds the earth. It consists of about 78% nitrogen and 21% of the main sustaining gas called life sustaining gas called oxygen. So it's 78% nitrogen and 21% of the oxygen. So you just imagine, I think you can picture it out, right? If a person is having difficulty breathing, you get the oxygen tank and you put the oxygens in there, because 21%, okay, of the whole air, okay, is this main life sustaining gas called oxygen. So if you compute it, 78, 21%, that's about 99%. So what's the remaining 1%? That's, argon and carbon dioxide and the other gases in there. Almost all living things breathe in and breathe out this kind of air. So nitrogen and carbon dioxide are also the gases that are vital for plants and their growth. So it's just not us as a human being. Okay, so nitrogen is also being used by the plant, just so you know. Now, I want you to go through a couple of facts now. In the air around us is not just gas. Okay, so we know that the air is gas, but it's not just gas. It says that it is assumed that the air around us is made of gases only, but what people may not know is that it also contains lots of tiny particles called aerosols, and some are present naturally, like dust and pollen, while others are present due to man made activities like smoke from cars and power plants. Now, I want you to stop a bit right now and see your health. How do you see health as it is in your life today? What are your assumptions about health? What is it made up truly? I talk about, like, as World Health Organizations says, it's about our mental, our physical, our spiritual, our emotional, and okay, that's what's made up of our health right now. But dive deeper. What consists of your health? Dive deeper. What else is there in your health? What are your natural man-made activities that affect your health? What are the naturally present in things that like the dust and the pollen that's in there affecting your health? Could it be culture? Could it be mindsets? Could it be wrong beliefs? Could it be self-limiting beliefs? Could it be words spoken to us in the past that's hurting our health today? Imagine you reading a book, reading something in the internet, and you get to read something, and you start feeling uncomfortable. You start feeling emotional, or you start remembering something. So where did it came from? What happens? And oftentimes you say these are ungodly thoughts. Yeah, but where are these thoughts coming from? Or those are there are times that you don't know you're sick, you're not in any way suffering from any illness. And then one day you got the fever, you got some symptoms, or some family members who've been there and brought to the hospital, and da 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 da, all of this sickness. So I want you to start looking at your health right now and think of it like a gas. Think of it like that, in like unseen, okay, that you cannot see. What are the components of your health today, apart from the physical that you can see, the mental that you can think, the spiritual, your connectivity, your emotions, your relationship with people? What is it that is affecting your health? Because if you want to really work on your health, master how your body, your thoughts, your mind, your relationship with God, your relationship with people are. We need to start really taking an inventory of the dust, the fallen, the smokes. Okay, so this could be the gossips, the things that we hear, the things that we allow to be spoken on our lives, and these power plants. These are like gigantic, humongous influences in our lives that maybe or may not be helpful to us, especially to our health. Think about of these things. Be mindful of these things. Start writing about these things and start recalibrating. Maybe. this is where you need to start some cleaning. Okay? If you are connecting, okay, let me know in the chat box if you can identify some of your dust, some of the fallen, some of the smoke, and some of the, not so good influences in your health. Okay? So let me know in the chat box if you are connecting. Okay? Fact number 2. Did you know that an average person inhales 16 kilogram of air in one day? 16 kilogram of air in one day. And so let us compare this amount to an average person's food and water intake. An average person consumes zero point zero kilogram of food and approximately 1.85 kilogram of water daily. Hence, you can see that it is important to have a clean source of air around us. So think about it. When you talk about your priorities in life, what is your priority? Family, relationship, work. Oftentimes, you hear people talk about work-life integration, work-life, hi Coach Sean, work-life balance, work-life harmony. Where's health? Think about it. Where in the scales of priority, okay, do you put your health? When in fact, it is much, much bigger. See, you can't work if your health is deteriorating or deteriorated or have deteriorated. Your family will also be affected if your health is not well. Oftentimes we hear people, take care of your health, be mindful of your health. And the way we respond is, okay, I eat balanced meal, I eat greens, I go to the gym, okay, I pray. So what about your emotions? How do you respond to feedback? How do you respond to the things that you hear? How do you respond to people speaking to your life with or without permission? Okay? So, how much mindfulness do we give to our state of holistic health that we start thinking, why do I feel broken? Why do I feel as if nothing is working? Why do I feel as if my spirit is crushing? Why do I feel as if I am condemned? What is it that you are allowing in your life? Or maybe you are consuming. Fact number 3, burning of fossil fuels and factory waste are a major contribution towards air pollution. Burning of fossil fuels and factory waste leads to combustions, and combustions is a process in which oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released. By burning these substances, we are not only reducing the amount of the oxygen we need to breathe, but we are also increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the air, which is not really good for us. Now, think about it, okay? In terms of health, how many things in our lives, in your lives, do you burn? And because you burn it, you are releasing substances that is not good for your life. Do you burn relationships? Do you burn the work that you do? Do you burn the things that's being entrusted to you? Okay, when you talk about burning, you just don't talk about, getting a lighter, getting that, match, and you light it out and it's physically burning. But there's a lot of things in our lives that we do, okay, that we are burning a lot of things. We burn relationships. We burn our peace. We burn our composure. We burn our sanity. There's a lot of things that we burn in our lives. And that burning process that we just allow to happen, it naturally released this carbon dioxide in the air and it pollutes us. You burn good things, great things. You burn great memories, which is your slash of thoughts. Just like that. You burn it. Just because you cannot control your anger, just because you cannot control your emotion, just because you feel you want to procrastinate. I don't want to do that now. I will just shortcut the process. And that's how you burn the work that is being entrusted to you. Next, fact number 4, air exerts pressure in every directions. Air is made up of molecules, like any solid and liquid you know of. These molecules consist of energy, hence allowing them to move around. During this movement, some of these molecules collide with the surface, exerting pressure. The hotter the gas, the more energy released in the molecules. Hence, they will exert more pressure when they collide with the surface. Okay, so there's a lot of angles here that you can see. Okay, when you talk about the air. But definitely, what I want you to focus is that when you talk about the air and you connect it with your health, there's going to be pressure. Okay, your health will be like tested. It would collide with a lot of things that is in your life. You will be needing some pressure. Okay, and are going to be hotter. The gas will be hotter. Your health will be put at stake. Your health will be tested. There's a lot of things that could happen. And the more pressure, okay, that you put in that health thing in your life, okay, the like the more there's pressure, the hotter it gets, the more it collides, and all of these things you start saying things are getting out of control in my life. It's just like you cannot understand, you cannot express, you don't know what's happening because the pressure is there. Because health is exerting a lot of pressure in every directions. You cannot move, you cannot think, you cannot be you cannot be friendly, you are erratic, you are grumpy because now your health is putting a lot of pressure in every directions. And that's not a lot of, not a lot of people understand that. Okay? And finally, fact number 5, wind, okay, is a result of difference in the air pressure. At times, some areas have less pressure than others. This leads to the flow of the air from higher pressure areas to lower pressure areas, and the process of this movement results in winds of different speeds. So, is it windy in your life today? Is it windy in one area or more areas of your life today? Then that wind, okay, could possibly a result, okay, of the differences in the air pressure in your health. There are things that you cannot connect immediately, but there are things that's happening in your life today that have its origin in your health condition. Be it physical, be it mental, be it emotional, be it spiritual, or sometimes it's all. And we're just putting it aside. We are not being mindful of it. Threes will say, I clean the air you breathe. I can do that for your children too if you let me live. So, what does the scripture tell us about our health? God said, for I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, says the Lord. Jeremiah 30:17. Whatever infirmities you have right now in your health, God promised restoration. God heals. Be it science, be it the doctors, be it practitioners, like your therapists, your doctors, your coaches, be it nature, the space that you occupy right now with trees, with plants, be it your relationships with people who naturally breathe life to you. God said, I will restore your health. But just like as the tree said that, if you want God to restore your health, you have to keep your relationship with God alive. Let me repeat that. If you want God to restore your health, if you want God to heal your wounds, if you want God to breathe life to you again, you have to keep your relationship with God alive. Just as the tree said, you have to keep me alive. So as I closed, I want to challenge you. What is the health condition of your relationship with God? Is it alive or does it need CPR? And if you find yourself in that state right now that your relationship needs CPR, okay, remember, if that relationship is not alive, restoration will not happen in your health. The wounds will not be healed. So, first things first, if you need CPR for your relationship with God, let's stay connected. Or more so, give me a call. Give me a call. Let's have a conversation. See me at DCAP. Send me a private message. It would be an honor for me to journey with you in the restoration of that relationship with Him who will breathe life to you, who can heal your wounds, who can bind your wounds, and who promise that He will heal you of any infirmities that you may have today. As I end my episode today, as I thank you for being with me, let me once again invite you to our coaching hub, Decaf Coffee Republic. We are located inside Pioneer Center, or commonly known as PC, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixtons and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are turning 4 this coming Tuesday. So I'd like to invite you to visit us on floor for the entire day. Coffee is on the house. We're going to be providing overflow, okay, of coffee. Just come in, have a coffee conversations with us. I will be doing my FB Live, my brewing live on Tuesday live at Decaf Coffee Republic. So if you are one person who's connecting with me right now and you believe that you truly need, okay, you truly need a CPR for your relationship to be restored with God, let's have a conversation this Tuesday. Meet me at Decaf Coffee Republic. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Love and boom. Okay, and I'll see you again next Sunday. Bye-bye. Same time, 4 p.m. Laba boom, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bless you. I'll see you on Tuesday at Decaf Coffee Republic. Let's have some conversations. Bye-bye.